Hello YouTube! Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler 2020 as Italy in the Blitzkrieg Scenario. Last stop is still nothing other than watching the Germans gaining more and more ground. And also our economy kind of recovering, even though our approval rating is still a main small issue, along with our GDP and other stuff as well. Inflation being 1.8, unemployment 5.9. Both of them can be a bit of a headache. But also for the fact that we're still just going to keep building up our army as much as we can. Particularly for our tanks, our engineers, recon units, you name it. But even so, even with other facilities being done, especially across the other parts of the world, it's still something I'm not so sure about a war with Germany in question. I mean, we do have a casus belli. They only have 51%. But considering how easy they were able to conquer one nation after another, I have doubts of even going to war. So unless, let's say, Tunisia or Libya somehow out of nowhere declares war, then we might be able to expand creating our own empire. Our new Roman-ish empire, if you will. But towards Africa, if that was the case. But we're not going to take the risk of going to war because otherwise Germany and maybe Turkey will just declare war. So, yeah, there's nothing we can do. We just have to just sit out the wars that's currently going and get our economy up. Speaking of wars, Israel, once again, is not doing well. Even though they have a large army here, they could just storm into Jordan, just conquer them if they want to. Russia, well, the Germans here are almost linked up, even though there's a lot of garrisons, what's left of them, right over in that area, and that just lit up. Now, in Africa, South Africa has yet to conquer Mozambique, Namibia, or even Rhodesia for that matter. It's a bit of a slow progress. Nigeria is Africa's own superpower, it seems, as they're still going to probably eventually conquer Mali, and they're now invading Algeria. Yeah, let's see. Mali's capital's over here, but they're in debt. Conta d'Ivoire is still around, of course, but how long will that last? Who knows. Now, the Congo Democratic Republic is also at war with Nigeria, but there's no change in territory. And they're actually allies with Angola for the first time, actually, that we've seen. As for every other part of the world, oh yeah, what's going on with Iran? Not really that much, actually. There's really no changes against Turkey, including Russia's war against Uzbekistan and Tajikistan. Can't be said about China, though. Although it is still surprising that the Chinese were able to conquer. As I have said that, Guinea is now gone. Wait, Guinea? Oh, right. Yeah. So there goes Guinea, which is slowly being taken over by Sierra Leone, Mali, and Senegal, thanks to Nigeria not having supplies there. But who's next? Mali? It's possible, unless their economy improves. Now, as for the Chinese, well, they must do some impressive progress here. The war in Korea, though, is still a stalemate. Vietnam hasn't conquered Myanmar yet. Don't know about Malaysia, unless the Chinese decide to also land somewhere under control of the Philippines. Indonesia, Australia, nothing about them. In America, well, North America in this case, nothing much. Other than Mexico's zero progress against Guatemala and Nicaragua unless Nicaragua collapses financially. South America, I guess Uruguay will fall soon, and Bolivia will still remain alive, despite the fact they must gain some territory. But you never know. In the meantime, Spain, as usual, is not at war with Germany. Even though there's a small narrow passage here, the only pathway into their territory by the Germans. And that's about it. Now to just check our military goods. We're producing a lot for the industrial, so that we can have a large stock. We only have 17. We already have 17 built. We're gonna need more eventually, especially for all the other construction projects that we might start building eventually. Agriculture is no problem. Water is not a problem at the moment. Timber, well, there's still 2 more being built, so just leave them alone. Petrol, of course, is still the main issue. So with that, I have to build up more oil fields, gas fields, but just one area, and that's about it. Everything else, metal ore. 4 more are still under construction, which are... where are they? No. Nope, there's only 1 ore mine there. Huh. Somehow I must have... Oh, right, it's one of our colonies. Right over here. Oh, so all these are still being built, including the timber mill that's over here. Right, I forgot about that. Power, on the other hand. Well, we could build one on Nomea, or... That's on hold because our economy is once again beginning to shrink. The taxes are stupidly high. I gotta reduce it as much as I can. 50% reduce social spend to 40%, about 10% difference. And that kind of balanced, hopefully. So that's okay. Now, all of this is under Australia's control. Okay, well, better see what other territories that are under our control instead. The settlement? Huh. Didn't know there was an island there. Let's see, under this nation, here's another under ours, which has an agriculture and hydroponics being built. Over here... I don't know, wait a minute. I need to really check one thing. Aha. So, yeah. All of this was under French control and it could have been ours, but it's under this nation. Right. See, we have another island here, but does this even have anything? Oh, no. No, no, and probably not. Yeah, even if build something there, there's no supplies anyway to reach there. Up here, we have another agriculture farm being built. But is there anything else? Actually, it should be much easier to do this. Agriculture, no surprise. You know, there's one on the ocean. Water. Water. I guess we could build 1 reclamation. Timber, none. Just build that up. That's about it. Timber, oil, coal, metal ore, and that's about it. For power, though, I'll probably put 1 small windmill facility, I guess. And that's a lot of Indian ships. This is just fine. Anywhere else that's under our control? South Africa, of course. Well, these islands, except this one's under Australia. Yeah, that's interesting. So, I guess I'll check to see what is even over here, if there is any. Nope, no resources. No surprise. What else? What else? Anywhere else that's under our control? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Most are under Spain or Portugal, Britain, and yeah, I think that's about it. So, what's going on over here? Okay, once again, the Germans are just, not conquering anything, actually. Just territory, but no villages. Don't know what they're doing, but okay. No crossing here because of the mods. This mod's unusual choice of making these bridges inaccessible, other than some amphibious units, which still doesn't make any sense. Well, best to check our military, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Aircraft. Okay, which one doesn't even have one being built? Oh, right. All the way here. So, what we're gonna build? I guess a multi-role fighter, like the Eurofighters. I'll have 3. Over here, the Tornadoes are still being built, but I'm gonna put in some. Let's see, the Eurofighter Typhoon or the Eurofighter A. I guess we'll build this one. 2 of those and some fire bombers, such as the AMX Embraer. Just 1. Rome. I'll leave that alone. Torino. Still building a Tornado. Here, I guess I'll try and build some primarily attack choppers. Like, say, the Mangusta. Or actually, I'll build a couple of those. And 2 Mangustas. Ships. We have 7 shipyards. So, over here, a frigate. Over at. Our budget forgot to make allowances for illegal action against our government. We have to take. Right. Over here. Okay. At Gaeta, 2 transports. Here, another cruiser, it seems. And another cruiser over here. So it's rather small. Oh. Okay, I gotta build even more missiles now. Rapidly click to order up some additional missiles for each of our forces. Different branch of our forces at least. And do that. Now, research. Amphibious, we still got these. We only have 5 research centers. But with our economy, I don't think it's even worth the risk of building another at the moment. Okay, amphibious tank, along with a Kentaurus. Right. Wait, what's our taxes again? Still 50, and why is this raised again? Seriously, stop changing it. Bridge repair. 100, blah 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 blah. Really, that's always going to happen. Some bridges cannot remain standing for long. Another facility. Okay, so these gas fields will be done in another 64 days. Now let's check our production, or construction, I mean, that's over here. Okay, the mines are not done yet. Same with the waterworks. 48 days and 29 days. Alright. I'll just leave them alone. Time to go over here and check on... no, not that island. Here. Let's see, 18 more days for the farm. these two, not for a while. I'm not gonna check about that. Uh-oh. Contra Diavote is finally fallen. Oh. Well, who's their next well, who's gonna fall next? Mali, eventually. Liberia, maybe Sierra Leone. Senegal, I don't know. But Nigeria is really becoming the true African empire. At least on this part of Africa. Chad, of course, hasn't fallen yet. Even though they are at war, but yeah. So Nigeria is actually doing pretty well. South Africa, on your hand, no progress. Rhodesia is actually pushing them back. Mozambique, on your hand, I don't know what exactly is the AI doing. There's nothing we can do about that. Ethiopia, of course, at war with Angola, Nigeria, and South Africa. They're allies with Somalia, which is a bit strange to become a truly permanent landlocked nation in this case. But that's just the way it is. Okay, what's going on with Israel? Okay, so they're pushing the Turks back again. They are still going to deal with the problem with Jordan, as they're making small advances as well. Even though, once again, there's a large army over here. Well, what can you do? Their economy's gone down, their GDP's gone down, the population's gone down a bit. Right. So, who else are they at war with again? Oh yeah, Armenia and the Georgia Republic. Azerbaijan is just fine. They're not at war with Russia yet, but it could change at any moment. Let's see, Bangladesh. No, wait. Bangladesh is over here. Nepal, not much progress into China. Everywhere else is also the same thing. Okay, so the Germans have finally linked up. Well, barely. That area is actually pretty narrow, so the Russians could easily just retake that area. Belarus is not at war with Germany yet. Estonia, not at all. Same with Finland, Sweden, except Norway. Well, unless we see any landings on Norway anyway. Vietnam, not much progress. Still no advance into Nicaragua yet, other than just their, well, pretty much bankrupt nation. Guatemala. Okay, looks like the Mexicans are finally attacking. Or doing something. Except that's not gonna last long. Come on, you have all the tanks you have from the exported by the United States. Just use them. Okay, well, what do you expect? It's fine, now let's check the statistics a little bit. Go over here instead. Let's see. Casualties. Okay, Russia, of course, has the biggest number of casualties. Losses. Once again, Russia. Territorial land lost, the Germans. Total army staff, China has the largest. Build capacities, yikes. I can understand Russia, but Germany? Well, I don't think we can catch up when comparing our own production. Government types, let's wait a minute. Indonesia, North Korea, Germany, and Turkey are the only dictatorships in the entire world. The rest are democracies, usually, along with monarchies, communism, and a theocracy. Alright, page 4. Poll results, primarily our allies, I guess. Or wait, why is it not showing? Whatever. I don't know why I'm gonna bother with this. Total score, New Zealand is top. Diplomatic, us? That's interesting. Economic, the Dominican Republic. Technology, India. Approval score, the Dominican Republic again. Military, Nigeria. Speaking of Nigeria, best to check what's going on. Oh dear, Senegal is getting... Oh dear. Liberia. Okay, Liberia is gonna collapse. Mali, I don't know how long they're gonna last. Oh, and Egypt and Libya's war. Nothing to say about that. Oh yeah, I must forget about Egypt's war against Sudan as well. Well, that's interesting. Iraq is at war with Iran, of course. No changes whatsoever in their territory. Well, oh well. At least our economy's gone up a little bit. Not by much, other than our approval rating going down. Still. Well, I guess you never know what's going to happen. Still, 90 land fabrications. 90 land fabrications. Yeah. Yeah, I really do have very high doubts of winning a war against Germany. I really do. We're building up as fast as we can, but it's not going to be enough. I guess we should just try and focus on building tanks primarily. But I guess better check to see what other tank designs we have. Okay, we have the TE-1 MBT, we have the Centauro. Okay, with that, we have this design, we have this design. It's a light tank. I don't know about this one. Well, I'll just have to deal with what we have and probably increase spending a little bit on the research efficiency and project development by a bit. Probably around 110 here and about 55% here. So just leave them alone. China. I don't know where they're going. Vietnam isn't even heading toward the capital. So, oh, that's an odd look. Oh well. But I guess we'll just stop. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and it's interesting to see two nations in Africa now gone. Probably Liberia's next, and I don't know about Mali. But you never know when how long those are gonna last. I mean, those two nations, I mean. But hope you enjoyed this, and see you again in the next episode.